And on the 12th day, this one's a little harder to see, but this one, of course, I could have done myself, but at the time I didn't quite know how to do it. And when it first came out, I thought, why is this not an ultimate? How can we do his maneuver without it, unless it's an ultimate? It has to be an ultimate. People hate the singlet, or the design to make the singlet the way it was. I was okay with it. In fact, I'd be okay if they did this with Kurt Angle personally as well, because then you could do a torso swap, no problem. But for now, you just have that cloth singlet. But who am I talking about? None other than Mr. Perfect. And I've seen people starting to do these. It wasn't like I was the first one to think about doing this. I remember talking to somebody about it, and they were like, "Get out of my head," because they were thinking the same thing. But all they did is switch out the torso, keep the elite legs, take the singlet off carefully, and I don't know how. I mean, I guess this is a little bit more of a material. When I'm building the Boss Man figure, which is not done, that's why it's not being shown. I had to use a X-Acto knife and slice along, because there's no way to get that off there unless you like meticulously snap the figure and whatnot. And I was just like, I can still salvage the figure, so I can always just reapply the glue. The vest is not that hard to put back, and the way I cut it was able to just basically reattach it when it comes time. You can see a little bit of skin breakage there, but if you just bring it down a little bit, it's completely gone. And it lines up perfectly. It is Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig, and the figure in the Legends figure comes with the Intercontinental title. However, in the Fig Fed, he actually beat Bret. I know it's different because Bret beat him for the belt. So he is the reigning Intercontinental Champion of the WWF brand. Just retained over Sid after Sid decided he didn't want the belt, and proceeded to walk out after powerbombing Perfect because he wants Warrior's title. He wants the world title. That's just a storyline. Basically what it is, I roll dice. Perfect did get the higher dice roll, but I do use common sense that big guys aren't going to be beaten, aren't going to be handily beaten by smaller guys. So to view their storylines, I just have to come up with a way. It's like, okay, so Perfect's going to go retain the title. Is he going to retain it in just a clean finish? No, I want to build a storyline with it. So Sid just doesn't want the belt. So Sid didn't want the belt. He walked out the door.